What else do you have here? I don't know, sir. It's really easy. We have mana potions, health potions, and a glove. It's not rocket science, okay? If you don't like what you see, you gotta leave. Alright, look. Look, here's my... Yeah, you leave, okay? I don't got time. I don't have the patience for window shoppers that are only gonna make my store dirtier, okay? Great. Hey everybody, welcome to the Falcon one-shot. On the agenda today, we have Shopkeep. What is Shopkeep all about? Very good question. If I had to kind of define this as anything else, it would probably be like a first-person perspective of Raceteer. Now, it's not quite as deep as Raceteer, but it's just as fun. Shopkeep lets you actually set up your own shop, set up your own prices, set up your own items, and then keep track of what's happening, make sure that you're setting up the right prices that's actually going to sell, make sure that your shop is clean, make sure it's free of bodies. And what I mean free of bodies is that there's going to be certain scenarios where people will try to come in and try to steal your inventory, and the only way you can stop them is by killing them. So obviously, if you want to, have some clientele come in, make a place of business actually inviting to the general public, having dead bodies around might not be the best thing, so you might want to clean those up too. Again, it's a really fun game. It's that amazing time sink is all I can really say about it right now. Now, what Scenarios is actually a mode that lets you actually unlock a bunch of different displays and items for you to actually sell and use in My Shop mode. My Shop mode is essentially the sandbox version of the game itself. Scenarios is kind of like more of a objective-driven type of thing where the more of these you actually complete, the more things you will unlock for sandbox mode. So we're going to be taking a look at Scenarios here today, and next episode we'll probably do the My Shop and show you how that one works out. So we're going to Scenarios right now for one. So right now our objective is going to be, you will be additionally taxed for 15 gold every 5 minutes. Keep your shop appeal no less than 50% on inspection every 5 minutes. So essentially we are going to be charged 15 gold every 5 minutes because it's going to be our tax for, having a place of business in this town. And number two, make sure that our place of business is clean. And that's what I talked about, the entire making sure it's clean of dirt. When people walk in, you'll see how dirty this place gets with all these customers that walk in. They have a real pigpen type of syndrome to them, which you will soon see. And secondly, dead bodies, you want to keep those around as well, as we already talked about. So right now our main objective is going to be reach 500 gold, which is actually not too bad in this mode. Alrighty, so before we get underway over here, this is going to be our shop. We have to open up the doors to let people in and actually start buying. Now, the problem with this right now is that we do have only 38 gold, so before we actually open up those doors for the general public to come in and actually spend their hard-earned money, we need to have some products for them, right? So let's go into our order sheet over here. Oh, speaking of which, this level 9 thing, we'll talk about this here pretty soon, but let me get my order in first, and we'll talk more about this as we have to wait around for customers to come in. So we have 38 to spend right now. Let's see here. I guess we'll probably start off with some of the basic stuff, maybe some health potions, and some mana potions will be 9, huh? Oh, we have a little bit of a discount happening because of one of my upgrades, which I'll talk about pretty soon as well. Let's go up to 10 each then. And that's going to bring us up to 18. We'll have 20 more to spend. Not enough for anything else, huh? I kind of want to grab a wizard hat, so how about we do this? We'll do... It's a little too much. We'll do like that. Reduce some health potions, and I'll get the wizard hat. This will cost me 34. We'll be left over at 4. We might as well go health potion and mana potion. Place our order down. Excellent. This will be our delivery time. When this actually completely degrades, we'll get our order in. So, let's talk about upgrades over here really quickly. Level 9. What this means for us is that the leveling is actually persistent throughout the scenario mode and also the free mode. So, as you're making progress in each and every single mode, you'll be actually getting more experience, which actually lets you unlock these upgrades over here. So, that's how that works out. We have our delivery in here already. Let's come in here and grab our stock of items. Great. So, now that we have our stock here, we have to set up prices for them. So, this actually costs us 1. I think I should be able to sell them quite well and easily for maybe up to 3. So, we'll actually jack up the price to 3. And if that doesn't really sell, we could then lower the price afterwards. But let's start off with 3 and try to make the most bang for our buck over here. So, we'll do bam, bam, bam. Forgive my merchandising skills. I was never amazing at retail. And this game will probably show that off pretty easily. We don't have any room for this, huh? That's actually quite surprising. I'm going to put up some mana potions, too. I guess, though, we'll withdraw these bad boys from the mix of things here. And we'll go into mana potions. Boom, boom. And let's see, we have the hat. Wizard hat. I guess I'll place this over here. I put on my wizard hat and my wizard robe. Ah, internet from back in the days, right? Alright, so we're ready to go. I'm going to open up the doors to the shop here. And I'll show you what happens here. So this is my broom. When I talked about dirt, this will be to clean up, make sure that the place is clean, and you're more inviting to have people in. Hammer. Hammer time is not, you know, an MC Hammer reference, although I guess it now is. But what this will let you do is actually fix up your displays. After a while, when people are walking in and, you know, grabbing items, tossing items around, they will wreck that stuff for you, so you have to fix them up, because if your displays are in low quality... Are you joking? Oh, too much. These guys are not having any of... Lower the prices, asshole! Excuse me, sir! I don't really like the tone of your voice right now. Alrighty, so they're saying F no to what's happening over here. Okay, yeah, they're not having any of this 3 gold stuff, huh? Okay. Alrighty, you know what? You guys are the customers. I listen to you, okay? That's how it works out over here, alright? So, don't worry, I will reprice these really soon. That was a merchandising error. I blame the new guy, wherever he might have gone. So let's go ahead and bring this down to just 2 over here. So we'll go 2 of these. Oh, I can actually hold these down. Really good. Alright, we already bought one. So this guy was happy with the 2 price one. 3, he wasn't having it, but 2 was just fine. That 1 extra gold made all the difference in the world to him. There we go. As you can see, this is what I talked about the dirt, by the way. We will deal with that pretty soon. You're buying? Great. Now, so far we've had actual legitimate customers that don't want to steal, but we'll keep an eye out for that pretty soon. Now my hat, I guess we could probably put this hat up for 42. Yeah, that sounds pretty fine for now. Alrighty, let's clean up over here. Awesome. I'm glad you guys are liking the prices now at 2 instead of 3. It's kind of weird. I was actually able to sell these at 3 last time around, but now they're saying absolutely not. Really interesting how that plays out. I mean, for the most part, we're keeping clean over here, which is the important thing. You want to buy that hat, sir? Oh, you bought the hat, you put it on! That looks splendid on you, by the way. Don't ignore the clipping, it's a feature. The clipping is a feature, my friend. You enjoy that hat, though. All you need is a rope now. Alright, so we're making some pretty good money. We're up to 70 already. We have no taxes to deal with just yet. Alrighty, I think it's about time to order some more stock here, because we're doing relatively well. Speaking of which, thieves, if one of you guys want to steal... This is your chance, because I'm going to go into my order sheet, so I can't really see what you're doing. When they grab stuff and they run off, that's going to be a thief right there, which I hopefully get a chance to display pretty soon. Let's go ahead and grab another wizard hat. Maybe, as a matter of fact, 2 of them. And we will stock up in a bit more health potions and mana potions. We're down up to 52. That's pretty good. You know, we could actually do another... We could do some blue gloves. I'll get some blue gloves as well. Place that order down. Great. Oh! Thief! Ah! Get on out of here. You're not stealing from me, buddy. You gotta wake up really early in the morning to pull one on Falcon that way, okay? So, whenever you kill a thief, everybody in the store runs off. And at the same time, and there's people in the store and you take your sword out like this, they're gonna run off. Now, what you should note is that if you want to make sure that people aren't stealing stuff, it's probably best for you to have your weapon out. But make sure you have your weapon out before people walk in. They don't mind walking into the store if you're holding your sword out already. But if you pull out your sword and your death spell over here when they're inside, then everybody just runs off. So that's what you have to kind of keep an eye out for here. Now, if you guys want to steal this, I will allow you to steal that 1 potion because I still have... Oh, you didn't steal, you bought it. Great. We're out of stock. That means we're doing pretty good then, right? Alright, so we got our inventory back over here. Let's go ahead and restock a little bit. So we'll do... We have some gloves over here. Let's see if we could actually hike up the price of this hat here a little bit. You know, we're doing pretty good. Am I getting a bit greedy now? Maybe. That's okay. We have 2 hats for sale. We'll actually put the gloves back over through there. Mana potions through there. And let's get some health potions as well going on. Alright, he bought that hat at the higher price. That's good to see. Very good to see. Alright, so we're up to 67 already. Remember, our goal is 500 gold minus any taxes. So we gotta make sure that as long as we do that, we'll be fine. Everybody's buying potions so far. We really had 1 deal with a thief. I killed him. So everything's go. Oh, you bought this other hat too! It looks pretty good on you, sir. Covers up that baldness quite well. Nobody would ever know you're bald under that hat. Just cast some spells and you're fine. How's our glove doing? You're still hanging out. We're up to 135 already, which is actually pretty good. Now, I'm not sure if the barbarians show up during the, Oh! We have a thief. Nope! Not on my watch, buddy. Oh, he was actually stealing the gloves, too. It's a good thing I stopped him. I don't mind if they steal potions, you know, it's not a really high-priced item. But something like the gloves is really hurtful for me, especially for our inventory. So we'll place this bad boy back over here. And we're up to 137. This guy bought a potion. What did you buy? I'm not sure what you... I don't think you bought anything. He probably came in here, saw the items, he's like, nah, I don't want anything. Let me go ahead and actually fix up the display. As you can see over here, it's worn down to 55, so it looks a little bit dirty, a little bit dingy, so we should fix it up. There we go. How's our hat display? Pretty good. So right now, they've been buying the hats pretty easily. There's a demand for the potions and the hats, but not for the gloves, apparently. Gloves are just kind of hanging out there. Might want to reduce the price on these so they actually sell, but right now there's not much of a demand for the gloves, so let's go ahead and repick these bad boys up, and let's lower the price on them. One of the things that I should note is that you should be really careful with the fact that the percents that you're actually placing on each item carry over to the next one. So if you want to lower the price for the glove, make sure you raise it back up for the other items, because that percent will stay at 150. And that could be pretty harmful if you're not paying too close attention here. Alrighty, so for now we're fine at the 150% mark. Place this through here, here, and here. And that's all we have for our stock. We're up to 147. I think it's about time we order a few more items. I'm guessing we're going to probably buy some hats. Those are selling pretty well, and they give us the most bang for our buck over here. Are you guys done? Take my money? Okay, then grab an item. What else do you have here? I don't know, sir. It's really easy. We have mana potions, health potions, and a glove. It's not rocket science, okay? If you don't like what you see, you gotta leave. Alright, look. Look, here's my... Yeah, you leave, okay? I don't got time. I don't have the patience for window shoppers that are only going to make my store dirtier. Okay? Great. Alright, let's go ahead over here and set up an order. I've got to make sure that nobody decides to steal that glove while I'm in my order here. As a matter of fact, sir, can you, yeah, I need everybody to leave. I'll make an order right now, okay? Let's go ahead and get these hats over here. We'll do 1, 2, 3... I think we can handle 4 in that rack, so we'll do 4. And then we'll do, like, I don't know, more mana potions and health potions. Place that order down. Great. So as soon as that's up, we'll be able to set up our hats over here. We have room for, yeah, we should be able to put 4 up. Great. Now, how's it going here? Well, that's interesting. Yeah, I know. You want to buy it? Well, that was interesting. Buy it, then. Not exactly what I'm looking for. Okay, then you gotta leave. Sir, it's really simple. We have gloves and health potion. It's not rocket science, like I mentioned before. It's pretty easy. You don't see what you like, you leave. You go to another shop. Okay? I'm sorry that I can't really pertain to your need right now, but I'm limited in my quantity of stuff. Alright, look, I got some hats coming up. You want to buy some hats? I have hats over here, okay? Free hats for everybody. That guy bought a potion, no? We'll sell this for 40. I think they've been selling pretty well, like 42 even, right? So we'll go hat, 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 and hat. Perfect. That's completely filled up now. We have some more potions over here, which we'll place into our table. There you go. And we have one more health potion left over. Might as well place that over here. Alrighty, so we're at 116 right now. Our goal is it's 500 as a matter of fact. So this is what I meant about the whole thing, that there is a little bit of a waiting game involved. You're not sure when you're going to sell stuff. Somebody bought a hat or stole a hat by the looks of things here. I think he bought it because we are up to 119 again. Maybe they ran off with it. I don't know. I turned around. They just waited for that right moment for him to turn around and be like, joink, and left. Scumbags. All of you guys, scumbags. Alright, sir, you want to buy that? Look, you have a wizard robe. All you need is a hat. Alright? Then you'll be able to go on, internet chats and anonymously, have cyber sex with individuals in an RP type of fashion. Alrighty. So I think you guys get the gist of the scenario mode over here. We're going to probably wrap it up right about here. We basically showed everything off that I wanted to. The whole attacking feature, fixing stuff up, setting up prices, and setting up displays. Actually, no, we have not set up our own display yet. That's going to be done in the sandbox mode, which we'll cover next episode over. So, guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Leave a thumbs up, leave a like to support. It does mean a lot. Tune in for the next one. We'll show off sandbox mode, and we'll wrap it up over here. And if you do enjoy what you saw, look at the description below. There should be a link to the store page itself. I will catch you next time.